September 16, 1996. Judge Judy hit the airwaves, and nothing on daytime TV would ever be the same. I was a family court judge from New York, not a celebrity, and the idea of real cases on TV was a gamble. But I knew people were tired of nonsense. They wanted common sense and the truth. No actors, no scripts, just real disputes and real consequences. Before us, Courtroom TV was slow and staged. We brought authenticity. The producers saw my no-nonsense style on 60 Minutes and took a chance. Our goal? Entertain, but also teach personal responsibility. Daytime TV was crowded with talk shows and soap operas. We had to stand out. I wasn't there to make friends. I was there to resolve problems, fast and fair. The set looked like my old courtroom, so I could be myself. From day one, the mission was clear. Show what happens when you dodge responsibility. If you borrowed money and didn't pay it back, you'd hear about it. If you lied, I'd catch you. The show was about logic, consequences, and real-world results. It wasn't about legal jargon. It was about right and wrong. Sometimes, those choices landed you in front of me on national TV. Before Hollywood, my world was New York City family court. 25 years of tough, emotional cases. I learned to be tough, decisive, and to spot baloney a mile away. My reputation for speedy justice and a sharp tongue grew. A Los Angeles Times profile and a 60-minute segment changed everything. Suddenly, Hollywood was calling. Producers saw my direct, unfiltered style as perfect for TV. At first I was skeptical. I was a judge, not an entertainer. But they wanted me to be myself, just with better lighting. The chance to reach millions with a message of personal responsibility was too good to pass up. So I left the bench in 1996 and stepped onto a soundstage. It was a leap of faith, but I brought my philosophy with me. Hollywood wouldn't change me. The cases were still real. The people were real. The only difference was the audience. Everyday disputes, unpaid loans, bad roommates, broken contracts. Now our little courtroom dramas were broadcast nationwide. I was ready to show America how justice was done in my courtroom, and I never looked back. We broke the mold for court shows. We broke the mold for court shows. We broke the mold for court shows. Other shows were slow, formal, and heavy on legal jargon. We threw out the rule book. My show was about pace and personality. No time wasted on boring arguments. We got straight to the point. Who's telling the truth? Who's lying? Who pays? Simple, but revolutionary. The judge wasn't just a referee. I was the main event. I asked the tough questions, cut through rambling, and called out foolishness. Viewers tuned in for my reactions as much as the cases. The unpredictability kept people watching. Our cases were relatable neighbor disputes, exes fighting over property, roommates not paying rent. Viewers saw themselves, or were glad they weren't in the hot seat. This relatability made the show feel real, even on a Hollywood set. We were fast, 22 minutes to resolve a case. I developed a system. Listen, look at evidence, use experience, and decide. No time for nonsense. The rapid pace kept viewers glued to the screen. Miss a minute, miss the verdict, and probably a zinger. We made court TV exciting, we made it real, and we made it must-see. My style? Tough, direct, and rooted in common sense. I demand respect for the courtroom. No hats, no backtalk, no nonsense. Set the tone from the start. Speed matters. I cut off rambling and keep things on track. Just a moment, and I'm speaking, became my trademarks. It's not rudeness, it's efficiency. My job is to find the truth, fast. And yes, there's humor, dry, sarcastic, aimed at the absurdity of some situations. Judaisms like beauty fades, dumb is forever became signatures. Humor lightened the mood but always made a point about responsibility. My approach is about empowerment. Your choices have consequences. I'm not a therapist, I'm a judge. Listen to the facts, apply logic, make a decision. Tough love, but it teaches lessons that stick. The goal: solve the case and teach a life lesson, all in one. The early years brought unforgettable cases, windows into human nature. Like the woman suing her ex for a TV, he claimed it was a gift, but her receipt ended the debate. One fact can cut through all the noise. Or the man who took his neighbor's cat to the vet and tried to sue her for the bill. Good intentions don't override personal boundaries. I told him he'd made a donation to the cat's health. Lesson learned. Some cases were just chaos. Roommates fighting over a broken video game, screaming and texting evidence. Sometimes the best ruling is no ruling. Grow up and move on. These cases define the show. Simple, relatable, with clear lessons. Get things in writing, respect property, act your age. Litigants brought messy problems. I brought swift, clear resolutions. Viewers loved the satisfaction of common-sense justice. In a complicated world, my courtroom was a place where fairness prevailed. Before the next commercial. Judge Judy didn't just become a hit. We changed daytime TV. We turned the sleepy court genre into big business. Our success proved audiences wanted real people, real conflicts, and real drama. Suddenly, court shows were everywhere, trying to capture our magic. But we didn't just join the genre, we reinvented it. My authenticity, no acting, no smoothing the edges, resonated with viewers. Networks realized you could build a show around a real expert with a strong personality. We paved the way for other reality shows built on expertise and character. We brought educational entertainment to daytime TV. Every episode was a lesson. Get it in writing, don't lend money you can't lose, read the contract. We wrapped life advice in drama. People learned without realizing it. The legacy? We proved you don't need scripts for compelling TV. Audiences crave honesty and common sense. For 25 years, we delivered swift justice and daily lessons in accountability. We gave viewers a sense of order in a chaotic world. Sometimes the simplest formula, truth, logic, and a little attitude, is the most powerful of all.